All right, everybody. Road Show, Season 2, Episode 4, Week 5. I'm back, Big Brain Benny, and I have one thing to say. I want to apologize to the people. We're not a show that condones nor accepts vaping on our show. I didn't notice until after the show, and it clearly clouded my judgment when Barry was vaping pretty much the entire time. I, again, apologize to the audience. It clearly clouded my judgment going 0-5. And I really just want to apologize to the people. And I'm putting a Barry ban for the rest of 2024 for that act. Couldn't even hold it in for the duration of the show. But we're on to a new week. Guy, I know you're hungry. How are we feeling?
Well, I am starving, both about this board and in real life. But I can understand why that might have clouded your judgment a little bit going 0-5. But, I went 2-3, still 16-8 on the season, best record on the show, ready to keep it simple this week. I don't even have any notes here, really. I got no notes this week. I am just feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Winging it, baby. And as you can notice on our screen, this is the guy. We've mentioned him a few times. New special guest on the show, back-to-back weeks, new special guest. This is the B-Man, a.k.a. Brady.
Nice to meet you all. It's nice to finally be on the show. I've been invited maybe 100 times, but then whenever I asked about the time, maybe it was never sent the link or was never told the time. That aside, look, I know football. I coach good football, and then I also see horrible football. Very familiar with both sides of the ball. I mean, this is easy. I can wing it. I don't have any of the lines in front of me. Bring it on.
That's why we have you on, Brady. Spur of the moment. This is going to be perfect.
Go ahead.
What's the coach record this year?
My record.
We got to move through these games. We got an early game. We got to get to sleep. We got to get this episode out for the people because we got the first London game of the year. We got Aaron Rodgers and the Jets going to London to play the 4-0 Minnesota Vikings. Sam, you shouldn't have fucking cut me, Darnold. Minnesota Vikings open up at -2.5, and the over-under is 40. Guy, as always, kick us off.
Got one word, big brain. One word. Skull. Give me the Vikings -2.5. Jets looked awful against a horrible Broncos defense last week. Skull. Vikings defense is number one defense in the league right now. They got Brian Flores, should be the DC over in Pittsburgh, but Mike Tomlin doesn't want that. But anyway, just give me the Vikings -2.5. They are red hot, and the Jets are missing the playoffs.
B-Man, what do we think here in London?
I couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree more. It's time for the Vikings to face reality, and the only person that actually can give a reality check sometimes is the dude the quarterback that's been in the league the longest. Arguably. No, I think he has. But anyways, give me the Jets here. I think it's actually by 10. I would take the money line easily, but, I think what's -2, right?
-2.5, so you got them at +2.5.
Oh, my God. Give me that's easy money. +2.5. Jets.
And we got a Guy and B-Man face-off to kick us off. I don't think I pictured it any other way than that right there. They may be battling picks this whole entire time show, folks. But London game. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I feel like London games, everyone's like, oh, we got to root for the over, and the over never hits.
Agreed.
The Jets put up 9 points against the Broncos. Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old. I don't know how time zone works, but I feel like he's going to be older in London. Give me this under 40. Sleepy under in London. Give me it all day. The Lunder. I think somebody said that last year, and they hit almost
It
every
was you,
week.
the
Add that to
Under.
my card.
Maybe I did say that.
Add that to
Oh,
my card.
I'll
B-Man,
actually-
add in the
Add that to
Lunder.
my card.
All right, and we're on to the next game here. We had him on for maybe this was 25% of the reason here. He'll start us off. We got Baltimore going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati saved their season last week against Andy Dalton and the Panthers. 1 o'clock game. Baltimore opens up on the road at minus 2.5 point favorites, and the over/under is 49. B-Man, your Bengals, kick us off.
Yeah. So if you look at the last couple of games, obviously I'm a little biased here, but let's break it down into math. Look at the last couple of games besides Burrow fucking breaking his hand essentially. Every game has been a field goal. Every game. Most of all of them, either a blowout to the Ravens or a blowout to the Bengals that 1 year. So I think it's definitely going to fall down to a field goal. But everyone's saying, yeah, the Bengals defense, run defense is terrible, terrible, terrible. They're getting back Miles Murphy. They're getting back B.J. Hill. Okay, they're getting back Jackson McKinley. Those are inside guys. I think that can slow down Derrick Henry. We're used to it. We did it back a couple years ago in the playoffs against the Tennessee Titans. I mean, we even had Mike Hilton getting him in the backfield -4. So, of course, give me the Bengals here. Plus 2.5. I would love to take him even -2.5. I bet that's a great payout. It's the Bengals. It's the backs again. Hungry dog is going to run faster. We're the hungriest.
Guy, all I got to say is who? Ravens -2.5. The Ravens are rolling. I've been wrong about the Ravens all year, and I'm going to be so right about it right here. Tractor Cito, LaMarvelous Jackson. It's all about the Ravens. Ravens -2.5. That's all I got here.
Rhodes,
Go ahead.
Something
Take
about
the
Joe
Ravens.
Burrow having a broken hand.
Yeah, I mean, well, not broken hand, but torn ligament. But he's fine now. I mean, you cannot say. Hold on. Pause. You cannot say that Joe Burrow's been playing. He's been playing out of his mind. So stop with that narrative.
When I look, I'm not worried about your opinion, B-Man. When I look at this, when I Google Joe Burrow broken hand, an article comes up from 7 years ago as the only article that says he's got this broken hand. With all that being said, give me the Bengals +2.5. They haven't won at home this year. The Bengals are poised to bring this division battle back home strong, just like the AFC North always is. Give me the Bengals +2.5. Joe Burrow has been playing out of his mind this year. Team just kind of stinks. Other than that, Ravens, the Ravens are on this great path. They just won 2 straight games. Don't care about that. I know John Harbaugh. Not a game John Harbaugh win. Give me the Bengals.
You know what? I'm flipping to the Bengals. I can't be wrong about the Ravens any longer. This just felt like a game that the Ravens is the wrong pick because I just have been so wrong about the Ravens all year. I'm flipping the pick. The first flip of the year for Big Brain. I'm flipping to the Bengals +2.5. And we'll move on to arguably the best game of the Sunday slate we got here. 2, I'd call them Super Bowl or at least AFC Championship, Conference Championship contenders. We got the Buffalo Bills going to the Houston Texans at 1 o'clock. Bills open up on a road at -1. The over-under is 47.5.
Wow. Bills at Texans. Bills -1, correct? Yeah.
Bills -1. B-Man, you're talking. Kick us off here.
Wow. So here's the funny thing. So, yeah, the Bills, I think all the Bills hype right now is based off of previous Bills hype. And that's me saying that as a Bengals fan. I'm sure we get the same thing. People hyping us up this year, thinking it's 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think the Bills are that category. Yeah, I do like Dawson Knox. But I couldn't name you. I mean, Yeah, they maybe one good receiver. They don't have Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is kind of a game changer a little bit.
Revenge game. Stephon Diggs.
Exactly. So give me Houston. And they have my boy Joe Mixon. I think he's his dog. Hopefully he's healthy and playing in the game. If he's not, well, I'll still take the Texans. Texans all the way.
Houston getting on the home dogs. Houston. I'll go here. This game sniffs. It just smells like Bills. Bills just got the brakes beat off of them. Houston looks pretty damn good though, and you're like, wow, the Bills -1. Like, what? This doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't.
This is going against my own thought process, and this is just thinking that this is going to be a fun game because I think it is. It's a lot of points, and I should have been on that over in Arizona with Jaden Daniels, who is just awesome. Give me this over 47.5. I hate it, so I like it. I just want this game to be a fun 1 o'clock game because all my focus is going to be on Sunday night. So give me this over 47.5. I'm hoping this is a really fun back and forth AFC battle between two great quarterbacks. Over 47.5.
Who's even playing Sunday night?
We'll get to that. Guy, what do you got this game?
Buffalo -1. That's all I need to say. Buffalo -1.
Simple and
I
sweet.
like it.
We are going to prove to Stephon Diggs that we don't need him. I think better coaching advantage goes to Houston. Better quarterback advantage goes to Buffalo. Better receiver back goes to Houston. It's just such a. In all honesty, here, Big Brain, I kind of like the under. Put the under on my card.
See
Buffalo
that
minus
doubling up.
what
Taking a page out of my book.
See, that's what I have usually thought. It's like this game is just like you want it to go over, and this game is such a game that's going to go under. But
No,
I'm
it's not.
just 0-5 last week. I'm just trying to do something a little different.
Add the over to my card. Thank you for convincing me, Ben.
B-Man got a big card here.
You can want it to be fun all you want,
Excuse
boys.
me.
You can want it to be fun all you want.
It's probably not going to be. It's going to end 27-20. We're going to lose by the hook. And B-Man asked about it. We got Sunday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys going to our Pittsburgh Steelers. 8:20 p.m. Pittsburgh -2.5 favorites. Over-under is 44. Guy, what do you got here?
This is ugly, and this is why I like it. I got the over 44. I think the Steelers offense scored some points last week. Yeah, it was a loss, but Justin Fields proved he could come from behind a little bit. I think Dak Prescott, Steelers have yet to see a quarterback like Dak Prescott this year. They played Bo Nix, Joe Flacco, / Anthony Richardson, and Kirk Cousins in week 1, which I think the Falcons are a very good team. Got him at the right spot. I like the over here, though. I think Dak is going to push Justin Fields to really push this ball down the field. I think the Steelers' defense going to force a turnover at some point this game, short field. The over last week, I believe it was 39 or 40. I actually, if I remember right, it closed at 41.5.
Is Parsons playing?
Maybe. But 41.5 in that game, the Steelers game just went over easily in Indianapolis. It really did.
Easy.
Mark Parsons probably playing, but I just don't think that, I don't think he's going to have the big impact that he has on these games. The Steelers are not a drop-back passing team. They're just not. Michael Parsons can change the game when these quarterbacks are in the shotgun all day long. That's just not what the Steelers do. So give me the over 44. Obviously, I like the Steelers -2.5, but that is not an official play. I think this game is more of an even line. I think Dallas' defense stinks.
B-Man, what do you think here, Sunday Night Football?
I think it's easy, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I think the under is clearly. What you said, 45?
44.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that too. It's definitely the under, and give me the Cowboys as well. I just don't think the Steelers offense gets started. I bet their defense is great, but their offense just turns the ball over so quick that it gives Dak enough chances to score. And yeah.
And that goes to the over.
No, I'm saying you guys can get your offense started, but Dallas.
B-Man is on the under, and he thinks Dallas is just going to wipe the floor clean.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I could see like a
33. I know he thinks
33-21. No, I'm sorry, not 33-21. I could see like a 27-10 game.
Well, anyway, here's what I think about this game. This is going to be a first ever for Big Brain on the show for my sole play of this game. Give me Darnell Washington anytime touchdown score.
Wait, you can bet anything? I thought
this is the game where Darnell Washington goes the fuck off. I called it with one of our future special guests at the game at Indianapolis. The play, the snap, when they were in the huddle, I said, throw it to motherfucker Washington and let him stiff arm a dude to the earth and get the first down. And what happened? That exactly thing happened. Washington coming out party. He's scoring on Sunday night in front of the big lights. I love it. Darnell Washington, anytime touchdown score, first time ever betting that on the show.
I was going to say, didn't even know that we could bet just anything we wanted.
That's the beauty of this show. It's the Rhodes show. Anything goes.
Okay, add to my.
So that's. Ads?
I think you said add it.
Ads?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can add anything. Give me Joe Burrow plus 250 yards.
We'll have to look up.
All right. All right.
We'll see what's happening tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Joe Burrow,
the odds
plus. I will add that.
The odds aren't that much. Dude, he's thrown for over 400 against that defense.
I'm just going to look up and see what it is.
All right,
Brady.
so
I'm getting a drink.
Look up the odds while we'll kick this off. Our special guest is going to kick this off. We have minus 130. That's a tough play to give out to the folks there. But we have the Irby's Best Bet brought to you by Irby's Tavern. Great wings, great service, great buckets, great times. Don't ask to change the TV. Irby's Best Bet, special guest, best bet of the week. What do you got for us, B-Man?
What is this Irby's place? I'd love to go there.
Guy, you know all about Irby.
You let me know when you're ready to go down there, and I will go with you just to go there.
Can we give them some free publicity? Where are we talking?
Man. This is your type of establishment.
This is a B-Man establishment.
Give these guys some hype. Where's it at?
This is it right here. This is the Irby's Best Bet brought to you by Irby's Tavern.
Dude, it sounded. I thought you guys just went to a bar and came up with this. All right.
I mean, that's essentially what happened. But B-Man, what's your best bet of the week?
Well,
we're dying to hear it.
Can you read me my best bet, my bets, and I'll pick one of those? Because you got to think, I don't have nothing here. So I don't.
B-Man just going off straight vibes.
Hang on a second, B-Man. I absolutely love my Irby's Best Bet. Why don't you just ride my best bet?
You're saying I should maybe let you go first.
I guarantee you this best bet hits. Guaranteed.
So you're saying I should just agree to your best bet right now?
You would be
and that's the only.
Well, Guy, let's hear it. I'm dying.
So I'm not agreeing, by the way. Way down on this team last week. Heard about it all week. God, are you stupid? God, Jaden Daniels. He looked so good. Commanders are at home this Sunday. I was looking at tickets to this game, and the Commanders basically have 0 fans, other than like 4 people that I know. They have 0 fans. You go to the game, it's embarrassing because the opposing team sells out the stadium. There's 3 Commanders fans there. That's it. Like it's pitiful. Tickets for this game are like $400. They're taking the tarps off of FedEx Field for this game. I mean, fever is back big time. That's why you have to back the Cleveland Browns plus 3.5. The Cleveland Browns plus 3.5 is my Irby's best bet this week. Jim Schwartz is going to cook up a plan to stop this Jaden Daniels hype train. Up and down season, Washington, up and down. Playing a garbage NFC East division. Browns plus 3.5. AFC North football.
All right, respected. Quick and easy. Burrow plus 250. I believe I said 250 previously. If I said 225, we're going with a 225. But if I said 250, we'll go with that. Yes, he will throw for at least that many yards. Book it. Bet your house on it. Bet your engagement ring on it.
Whoa. So, B-Man, that's what I like the ad, and the ad made it. I mean, the ad sparked you up because you were like, why couldn't I add that? That just makes perfect sense why that's your Irby's best bet. So, I looked at this board, and it's not a terrible board, but I love stinky games. And I was looking at the line, and there's 2 lines that I like, but I'm only going to pick one. This line is stinky. Tell me why this line was plus 100 on DraftKings. The Las Vegas Raiders going to the Denver Broncos at plus 2.5. Devontae Adams, Shmavonte Adams. Who cares? The Raiders are maybe they're the grittiest football team of 2024. The Broncos stink. Bo Nix stinks. Sean Payton is washed.
Max Crosby gets
the Raiders plus 2.5. I'm taking them money line too. But for the show, give me plus 2.5. But that's my Sunday money line plus sign hunt of the week. But plus 2.5, the Raiders, Irby's best bet, and I couldn't love him more. I'm trying to bounce back. Tough week. No vaping allowed on the show. Sorry about that again, folks. 5 last week, but we're looking for 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, and we'll kick it all off with the Landa. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to B-Man. Take it easy. Let's win some money.